I don't go outside. This is my battlefield, fighting alone every single day. No one sees it, but I keep going. Slow is fine, stopping is fine. Just move forward. Hikikomori hero, still standing. This is just a podcast.
Lately, I've been thinking about the target for my podcast, especially in America. There are many people who are interested in Japanese culture or a unique way of living. Also, people who like thinking about life or watching things closely. And people who don't fit into the world. People who like quiet stories, or People who find life hard. I was thinking about this all night. To talk about the details, there's a difference between what I should make the main part and what shouldn't be the main part. But the details don't matter. My show is very unique, and I don't give any answers. It's not about bothering yourself, and I don't try to force meaningful onto things. So there are no solution. But many people I mentioned as a target looking for solution. I also have to think about if people will listen to my broken English. Finally, I thought about making the show for people who can accept thoughts that aren't finished. I mean people who like things that aren't organized. I thought I could make the show name for them, but I don't really know what those people want. By the way, I finally thought of a name and a description yesterday, but then I threw them away. I did that over and over this month. For example, any restaurant has to think about the sign, the building, and the food. That first part is hard. If you finish that, things go smoothly. I've gone through that hardest part many times and then started over. I thought I only had to think about the description, but I realized it affects the content too. I thought about quitting the hard philosophy talk and focusing on people who find life hard or don't fit into society. But when I started thinking it was tough, there's no clear line. I'd have to think about where philosophy starts and that makes it hard to talk. Or I thought about only talking about the hard things that happen in my day. But it's the same problem. I'd start worrying if it's okay to talk about. I've done this many times. If I don't stop the philosophy talk completely, it will just keep coming out, but I don't know why. Don't know if I can keep talking without that. There's too much change and my head can't keep up. In the end, I thought I should just talk like I always do. I also thought about how many listeners I'd get. And as I said, people who find life hard want solution. So now I'm thinking about showing a way of living strong while slowing away and dreaming of meaning in life. I want to tell people there are no solution in this show. I was thinking about making it for people who are tired of looking for meaning or bothering themselves in the world of business or art. What people want is important. I'm not a professional writer or an artist, but I should focus on what's needed. My thought are just for myself. What people want is what matters. Next, there's an idol who is very mean to other members, and people online seem to agree. Even if she doesn't search for herself, I hope she hears. I hope she hears this. That's my main side coming out. Everyone is like that sometimes, but then I started to worry if there were people around me in school who hated me while I didn't notice. It's the same thing. There were probably some people like that. I can't help it now. I can't apologize or change my personality easily. I was definitely hated in middle school. In high school, girls liked me, but I didn't get along with the boys. Once I stopped taking the same extra class as everyone else, I started going my own way. About the video I'm watching, I live show with many artists in the video. They say they don't know if some Nogizaka members are in it. In another video, they say they are only in the part where they show up. I asked what the point of watching the first one was, but they just kept saying the same thing. They just said you don't know where they show up. In the other videos, they are definitely there. But in the first one, you don't even know if they're there or where. I said there's no point in watching the first one, and in the end, I found out it was a video with all the Nogizaka members, not other groups, but they didn't say that at first. They clearly said they didn't know where they were in the whole live show. I wondered if I heard it wrong because I thought there were many artists, but based on my experience, the chance I made a mistake is 0%. The error after that was the worst. Maybe it was just me feeling bad, but it was a bad feeling. Also, there was a famous person who looked familiar. She was a woman, but she looked like the male actor. I couldn't remember his name, but I remember the drama he was in. I searched for him first and then found her. They did look alike. Once I think someone looks like someone else, I can't stop thinking about it. Today was okay. Something it takes me 2 months to find someone. It makes me feel sick and my stomach hurt, and I can't focus on anything. When I finally find them, I also realize they aren't that similar, which is sad. It's even worse when I find someone with a similar voice. Usually, I can't find them at all. What I'm worrying about most now is the podcast name. If I use words and finding life hurt, the group of listeners get too small. I thought about this before. But my stories aren't just for people who find life hard. I'm talking about small part of daily life. I'm talking about my thoughts as they come out without organizing them. So it's not just for people who struggle, but because of how the show is, people will see it that way. And I wanna do it that way too. It's hard. Even one word in the show name changed the whole feelings. Some people might leave because of it. I'm thinking a lot about the target. I'm not doing this for money, but I have to think about it. Also, people thought Idol was trying to get into Tokyo University, but it seemed she failed. I don't know if she really tried, but she probably failed. Her high school is the top school in my guess, at least her person, and they are tried for Tokyo University. It's that kind of school. So sometimes try for medical school too. She took a break from the group to study. So if she didn't pass, she might feel like this whole year was for nothing. Everyone expect a lot from her. And that's hard. It's tough when your family and relative accept the things from you. I saw people like that for years when I was in the religion. So I feel really sorry for her. Fans across the country were waiting too, and I was one of them. Also, someone who left the same group got a divorce recently. I was talking about this with my mom. She worked so hard and made good food for her husband, but he didn't eat any vegetables at all. She did everything for him, but they divorced in just 1 year. The other members must be sad too. Going back to the show name, people who look for mental health or life struggle topics are looking for meaning. They want answers, but some people are tired of making up meaning and wanna stop dreaming. I think there are definitely people like that. I should make them my target, but I wonder if that's just my own selfish idea. I thought about the name for hours. There are people who like to hear the flow of the thought that aren't edited. It feels like looking into someone's head. There are some people like that in Japan too, but I don't know if they care about stories from someone staying inside. If I target people who find life hard, it might not fit my show. They will be disappointed. I think they want a solution. I've felt that for a long time. I'm not an expert. I hope my life can help them find an answer, but that might just be a dream. In the end, for people who wanna see the flow of thought, my show is like a place to start. I talk a lot about family problem and living inside. Living inside won't last forever. In my case, I'll go to the hospital for my illness later. Things will change more than. But when I think about that, I end up forgetting it. I'm in my room upstairs now, recording while lying down. About dinner, it was shrimp with chili sauce, but I couldn't taste it much, as you might guess. I was daydreaming while eating. I thought I shouldn't do that, but I couldn't focus when I finally could focus. I couldn't taste anything for some reason. Then, when I lost focus again, I could taste it, but I still wasn't focused. Usually, things just change and it feels like bad luck, but it's just a situation, and that would be okay. But in my case, nothing changed, yet this happened at the timing. Also, young idols on TV say things like this is healthy. Even young people say it, but probably don't care about the health. Usually, I wonder if eating one or two healthy things matters. It doesn't change anything if you eat healthy when you're young. I only eat soybeans and tofu for lunch to avoid getting hooked on sugar. Also, I started eating a lot of lunch at some point. That's to avoid stomach pain. It's not for health in that way. It's also to not get fat. Sweet or fatty things make you fat, so I don't understand why those people say healthy. They aren't sick or having problem with blood pressure. I don't get why they use that word when it's easy for them. Lately, I've known there are many people who like quiet talking by one person I didn't know for sure. Sure. But they rarely exist. I don't listen to loud thing, but I don't listen to one person talking either. But I understand the feeling. When I already listened to NHK, I couldn't listen to things with many loud sound or effect. I wanted to listen to the radio because I was lonely. But loud things hurt my nerves. I understand the feelings well, so I thought it would be good if this show could help. I was happy to hear about those people. I'm recording in the morning now. I thought about the name for the while after lying down. Then I watched video of street music. I've always liked them. Songs by 剛長渕かなに Songs by かな西野 I mean Hamadaki, Dragon Nash, Mike Kuraki, and Nogizaka covers. I was also searching things to study. I had something I wanted to learn. Because of that, a few hours passed. I hope my daily habit don't break, but they already have. I've fixed them before, but they broke again. Yesterday, I saw an actress on TV. I knew her sister was an actress too. They don't look alike, but I heard there were three beautiful sisters. She had a very nice and classy feelings. I saw an old photo of them when they were a student, and they looked like they were in a TV drama. I was moved about the show name. It's like I said before, some people wanna hear about the daily life of someone with a brain trait, even without answers. But as I thought yesterday, they might not be the main target, or maybe they could be. This was about America, so I don't know. I was thinking about the name all night. It makes me think about my mistakes in school, but maybe I wasn't wrong. When I think about my past in school, the more I think and search, the more info I get. Then I realized all the thoughts were wrong. The show name in the same. I realized I was wrong about my own show. The more time I spend, the more I understand. So when should I ever decide on a path or a name? I don't know. If I think more, I'll realize my current idea is wrong again. I'll think what is I thinking. I was like that with my past is cool too. After thinking for a month or two, I'd realize I was being silly. Then a month later, my mind changed again. It's scary to decide now. I wondered why I can talk about the same things forever on a podcast. I realized one thing about my talk. I can't reach a final answer. I don't mean to do it. I just do it without thinking. To me, picking one answer and telling people it is like a leader of a religion. It's just like a religion. I don't think there's anything in the world where you can say this is 100% right. The moment you say this is the most important thing for humans, it becomes a religion. So I just use my thought as a guess for now. Buddha said everything changed. So what is right now might change in a split second. This is strange for me. I have a strong habit, so I wanna find the right answer to feel safe. Life is hard that way. To stop that, I don't look for a balance. I just don't keep one right answer in my head. I'm always changing my thought on purpose. I think one thing, then I think, wait, maybe it's this. If I don't keep doing that, it becomes a brief. Then it becomes a religion. Then I'll find out it was wrong and feel hopeless. I realized during dinner and the right answer from 1 second ago is different now. While eating, I think this is the right way to eat, but the next bite is different. My body changed, my taste get used to it, and the food itself might change. You never eat the exact same dish twice. So the right way always changes. I'm recording in the morning. I had a terrible dream. I was trying to get into university. I was studying English for it. I felt very strange in the dream. The rule was that I had to go back to society. I was aiming for university, but I knew I couldn't go. It was a very hard feeling. I felt like that many times when I was staying inside. It was that feeling. Also, I was at school and went to lunch, but I failed at my job there. I caused a problem, and someone told me, "I'll give you money, so just go home." When I tried to go home, everyone started clapping for me about people with eating problems. I was searching about an actress who might have one. I don't know that word well. I knew about eating too much or not eating or eating and then throwing up. It seems common for people who eat a lot on TV. Someone is in a group I support might have it. It's so close to me. I'm surprised regular people get it too. I'm thinking about it now. I have some feelings about food too. I care about calories and sugar. I don't wanna get fat, but for those people, it's about how they look to others. It's scary feeling I don't understand. I'm sorry for them. I only cut calories because I eat a lot at lunch. I couldn't understand why a singer who got really thin still couldn't eat. Only they know that pain. In my case, I was told I was too. I think I was too thin. It was a problem for me. Lunch at school was hard. As coach told me to eat a lot during a baseball meeting, and it was tough. About the show name, this show is too unique. If I use the word I like brain trait, it becomes too limited. It doesn't fit the show, but for searching, I have to use some words. I shouldn't use too many. If someone comes for a story about parent, they will leave quickly because I talk for 50 minutes about many things. It's so different from other shows. I'm very confused. People who wanna hear about daily life with a brain trait will listen to my stories, but I don't know what to write for the title of each talk. I spend so much time on the show name, and if I should have used that energy for the title of each talk, I regret it. Now I feel like I have to change the tags on X2. I hate it and wanna stop everything. That's my usual pattern.